Good morning. My name is Virginia McLean, and I serve on the Board of Trustees of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spartanburg. I'm delighted to welcome you all this morning, whether you are here in person or visiting us virtually. You are all welcome. If you are visiting with us this morning, we would love to meet you and share more about the life of this congregation. Visitor cards may be found in the pocket on the back of the chair in front of you. If you'll fill one out and place it in the offering plate, we would love to connect with you after the service. There are many, many important announcements on the sheets entitled Connect at the back of your bulletin this morning. So please read over those, and I'm going to highlight a few of them. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of social justice happening this season. It is the season of giving, and the beautiful Christmas tree at the back of, or at the entrance of the sanctuary is different from the others. It's our giving tree. You can choose a tag on it and help put together a baby kit for a newborn or one-year-old, and bring the items anytime in December to put by the tree. The Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Services will help us deliver them to families in Spartanburg. We have more ways you can help children too. We can help a child feel warm this winter by giving a lightly used or new coat or jacket for children's or teens. And if you're thinking teens, some teens are the size of adults, like my teen, so just remember that too. Pesos, one of our partners serving Latino children and families in Spartanburg, are collecting those. And as you shop for books for your children or grandchildren, remember that they may have outgrown some books, and you can donate those to the free little library that we maintain. Please leave your donations of books on the book cart in the fellowship hall. Winter solstice celebration will be held this Thursday, December 21st at 6:30 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Join us for this beautiful service as we move through the longest night into the light of the new year. Come celebrate the turning of the year together. Christmas Eve is next Sunday, December 24th, and we will hold two services, one at 11 a.m., our Sunday service, and also a Christmas Eve candlelight service at 6:30. Both will be here in the sanctuary. Come to one or both, or even join us online. The sanctuary will be filled with music, candlelight, and most of all, the beautiful people you are. Christmas Day, Monday, December 25th, you can join your UUCS family at 11 a.m. for brunch. It was such a success last year, and there were many requests to have it again this year. There is a sign-up sheet on the whiteboard in the sanctuary foyer. Thank you all for making this a place of care and kindness for every one of us. Thank you for making this a place of joy. And speaking of joy, I would like to bring up Joyce Harrison to talk about the End of Life workshop.
Good morning. I'm Joyce Harrison, the chair of our UUCS Pastoral Care Associates. On Saturday, January the 6th, our team is offering a two-part End of Life workshop. You'll have the opportunity to create a 5 wishes document to confirm your medical, physical, and spiritual directives. This document, once completed and notarized, becomes a legal document. We will have a notary on hand and witnesses to finalize your directives. In the afternoon, there will be a session on planning your memorial service. Neither session will address your financial circumstances. Those need to be addressed through a last will and testament, and these sessions will not cover that. Attending these workshops can provide great peace of mind for you and your family. Having made clear your preferences, you'll be able to have it your way. We encourage young and old to attend. No matter how invincible we feel or how optimistic we are, it's really important to have these kinds of plans in place. Child care will be available. Details are in your order of worship. You can sign up today on the bulletin board in the sanctuary foyer, at the table in the fellowship hall, or online. We hope that we'll see you on Saturday, January the 6th.
Praise to Good morning. Mary Underwood. I'm your worship associate today, and we are doing a responsive reading for the chalice lighting. If you would please turn in your gray hymnals to 543. The title is Winter. I will read the regular text, if you guys will accompany me in the italicized text. Let us not wish away the winter. It is a season to itself, not simply the way to spring. The clarity and brilliance of the winter sky delight. The loom of fog softens edges, lulls the eyes and ears of the quiet, awakens by risk the unquiet. A low, dark sky can snow, emblem of individuality, liberality, and aggregate power. Snow invites to contemplation and to sport. Winter dark tends to warm light, fire and candle, winter cold to hugs and huddles, winter want to gifts and sharing, winter danger to visions, plans, and common endeavoring, and the zest of narrow escapes, winter tedium to merrymaking.
Please rise in body, in spirit, or both for carol number 244 in your gray hymnal, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
From pictures bending near the
And now is the time for one of our most treasured rituals, our rippling bowl, wherein we are invited to come and symbolically give over our heart, the things that weigh it down and the things that give it wings. So please, as you are willing and able and desirous, please come forward, drop a shell or a stone in the bowl to give unto this community whatever it is that you wish to have help in holding or you wish to share. And if you do not wish or are not able to walk forward, or you are watching from somewhere else, all you need to do is put the intention in your heart to send forth whatever you want us to hold, and we will hold it.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Here we are
As in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry little Christmas.
Thank you. That was beautiful. And now, we are a community that follows no creed or dogma. However, we are a deeply passionate and committed group of people. Therefore, we have a covenant, a promise that we created and that we reaffirm weekly of who we wish to be in this world, in ourselves, within this community, and within the larger world. Please join me in reading the covenant. We are a people of faith and hope. Together we covenant to strive to become our better selves, to honor both the critical mind and the generous heart, to prove that diversity need not mean divisiveness, and to respond to systems of violence and oppression with the power of a love beyond belief. And now it's time for the holy chaos. So now is when we greet one another. As always, I'd be respectful. This is a respectful group of people. I don't know why we always need to remind you, but reminders are important. Ask before you touch people, but please, in whatever way is in your comfort zone, open your heart to the greeting of this vibrant community until the music starts. Then come back, please. And now is the time where we share our material gifts. We all have so many different gifts to offer this place, ways to support, feed, bolster the community. And each and every one of those ways is valuable, important, and necessary. This community could not this community could not run on money alone. It needs our hearts and our souls, but it can't run with no money either. So, like every living, breathing thing, It must be fed to thrive so it grows. So share as you are able with a generous heart.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by the choir. And folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight.
They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly.
And so I'm offering the simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
And so I'm offering a simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Every year we celebrate solstice, the turning of our year through the longest night towards light of the spring and summer months. So I want to invite you to come to our solstice service on Thursday evening. It is a collaboration of many members of this congregation over many years, many different traditions coming together to celebrate the longest night. And then on December 24th for Christmas Eve, to come and celebrate this eclectic, loving community and all that we hold together here. Join me in silence. Today we are preparing for the solstice. And I was wondering, why are you here? It is so dark and cold outside. We live stream our services. You have good things to eat and drink in your homes sometimes. Maybe this morning too. Why are you here? I'm asking you, why are you here? Why did you come on this cold, wet day? Say it louder. Say it, I didn't hear what you said. Committee meetings. We thank you for your faithfulness, Gail. Say it, Riley. Experiencing love. I'm going to follow you around, see if I can get some of that too. We love you too, Jinx. Why are you here? Say it, America. To sing in the choir. To feel connected. Why are you here?
Cold weather makes you lonely.
Say that again, Freddie.
Cold weather makes you lonely.
Cold weather makes you lonely. To celebrate community.
Be with a room full of strong people.
To be in a room full of strong people. Bring some cheer. Thank you, Mateo. You have done that. To receive some. Healing. Hugs. Say it again. Say it again. Commitments and community. Joy and gratitude. Harmony. Quiet. Good music. Make new friends. Darkness is an invitation. It's real, and it carries danger and also invitation. On Friday, I was standing outside the edge of our parking lot in the grass underneath those beautiful skeletal winter trees now. And the sun had gone down, the cold had come up. Standing outside, looking at the city, our legendary skyscraper lit up like a Christmas tree. The stars that you can still see through the light pollution above us. Standing outside in the dark, just waiting. And over a long, cold time, some trucks pulled into the parking lot. Some people climbed out. It was too dark for me to see their faces. I didn't know them. And they lit up cigarettes, every one of them, and talked in the parking lot for a little bit, and then came towards me, their cigarettes burning like stars on our terrestrial plane, the stars above us, arcing. And for a bit, they stood off to themselves, smoking and talking. Rough accents from far-flung places like Packlet. Pauline, Boiling Springs, Spartanburg East Side, Spartanburg West Side. It's amazing the dialectical diversity of human language. And Baltimore, New York. And then someone broke from that circle standing in the shadow and came up to me and introduced themselves shook my hand, a rough hand. My hand smelled like cigarettes after that. They said, hey, my name is, and they gave me their name. I said, well, I'm Scott. And they said, it's your first time here. I said, no, I'm the minister here. I'm here to just connect with your group leader to talk about some things with the facility, just to check in. This is a DAA group, right? A group of folks meeting to support each other in their recovery through drug addiction. And it was wonderful to just see them gathering, supporting each other, and then coming into the building. I just stood to the side and waited for the leader so that we could talk about practicalities with the facility, all of which is going so well. Feeling grateful to them for using our space in this way, and grateful to you all for welcoming them. We have 5 recovery groups that meet now every week here, one that meets every day of the week in this space, and you've provided that. And as I stood off to the side and just waited, I watched these folks come in, shake hands, hug each other, give each other a light, tell each other stories, swap some holiday presents. And when the leader came in, it was like the doors just bursting open. Everybody got another round of hugs. Everybody got new greetings. Everybody was having time set up to meet with each other one-on-one. I just watched this. And then the leader grabbed me by the collar and pulled me into it all. This month, one of our members, Bernie Kukuski, has asked me to talk about the importance of family. Damn it. And after the service day, we'll have a short talkback session where you are invited to ask me any questions you like about today's service or last week's service, where we talked about the war in Israel, Palestine, about family, about the different data that we talk about regarding family that troubles us and challenges us. Anything at all. You're welcome to stay after the service and talk like that. Get something good to eat in the fellowship hall and then come back in. Bernie asked me to talk about the importance of family. And I watched this group of folks gathering, not knowing in depth any of their stories, right? It's anonymous. But watching them create a family. Whatever it is that has happened in each of their lives, whatever their connections with their families of origin may or may not be, whatever has been done to them and whatever they have done, whatever all of that is for each of those people. And I have no idea. I have only a little more of an idea about us here. Whatever that is in their past and in our past, I watch them creating family in that space. A place where there was welcome for each person. A place where there was support. And nothing cheap and easy. Real accountability. Real darkness. And real danger. And real warmth and light. We know statistically that children who grow up in our society in families where there's more than one adult and more than one wage earner, those children statistically have a better chance of economic advancement in their own life. This makes a lot of sense. If there's more income, there's more chance of viability into the future. But we also know some families are not viable. And money is the least of it. Sometimes you've got to get out. Sometimes somebody needs a strong boundary set up. And so we can question this data that does teach us, but that also should trouble us about the bias in our own society towards what a family should look like and what a family composition should be and what is good anyway. Things that we should listen to, but also turn upside down and shake, tear apart. Because there is a whole other realm of research that encompasses this look at the family, that says actually what's needed in the life of a child to help it thrive is about a dozen adults who really care and are competent and can support. That any one family being able to provide that would be very rare indeed. And it's a whole network of people, teachers and caregivers, some biological and some adopted, some just neighbors, but people who care and support, who come around that one child to usher them through their development into adulthood so that they can offer that in their own way. And there's another set of research that pushes us even further. Looks at the different social sectors that comprise our lives. 6 in all. This is research that comes out of Harvard Business School, that great bastion of religious thought. And what this research shows us is that in the 6 major social sectors of our lives, work, higher education, public education, neighborhoods, clubs, and civic groups, sports teams. In all of these sectors, there are impediments to economic mobility that arise in the life of a child. Right? Neighborhoods tend to be very segregated. The majority of our country's history was to segregate ourselves, right? To divide ourselves off from each other. And we carry that legacy still today. So the place where we spend a lot of our lives, in our homes and with our neighbors, is a place where there's very little interaction with people different than we are. People who can help us to access new parts of our life or new avenues in life. Neighborhoods are a place where there are major impediments to moving forward in life because they tend to be so homogenous. Right? Or public education. Seems like a place where we mix a lot. Walk into a cafeteria and see how the kids have seated themselves. Or think about how kids are tracked from an early age into different classes. So that even in a setting where lots of people are together, it's a lot of segregation that goes on. And the result of this socially is the things that we could share with each other, we keep in group. What could be diverse and mutual is instead kept and scarce. Even sports teams, that part of our lives that we think of as a place of great interaction, require fees and uniforms and travel, all kinds of things that keep us separate from each other. But in this study by this all-star team of data scientists out of Harvard Business School, the lead person is a person named Raj Chetty, who is called the Beyonce of economics. That's how good he is, how famous he is. They found one aspect of our life, our social life in this country, where all of that segregation, all of that homogeneity, it falls away. Once you are in this setting, all of those barriers to interacting with people who are different than you are, and accessing things that can help you move forward in your life, references, internship possibilities, visions of a life, economic resources, friendships, just transportation from a friend. All these things that help us make it hour to hour and then day to day and then year to year into our adulthood. The one place in our social life in this country where all of those impediments drop actually to a negative is in congregations. Because once you're in my youth group, I don't care whether you can pay to go on the trip or not. We're going to find a way if you want to go. This doesn't mean that it's pretty or easy. It doesn't mean that we get it right all the time. I've spent time with a lot of you over the last 24 hours at various parties and events, and a lot of you over email, and I can tell you, we fail each other all the time. We come up short all the time. We can do a little bit, but not enough all the time. But what this research shows us is that when we gather as people across difference, and the best we can, however weak it may be, share what we've got with each other, we break through all the boundaries erected by our history and by our socialization. We create a circumstance in which we help each other move forward in life. If we will let each other in. And that's what this research says. It's not one parent or two parents, it's a dozen adults. So get involved in the lives of the kids in your life. And it's not school fixes everything, or work fixes everything, or money fixes everything, or we're going to make it through sports. It's form communities where everybody's welcome. And when you feel like shutting somebody out, when you feel like locking that door and telling them, no, we're closed, instead you unlock it and open the door and welcome them in. Because what we offer each other is life. Our ancestors knew this. Winter would come, and dark would descend. The cold would come up. And they would gather around fires and tell stories and sing songs and try to keep the light and the warmth burning for each other and offer each other what they had to eat and to drink and turn it into a little party because they knew that the winter nights were long and the growing season was months away. And without warmth and food and drink and company, without that little family, they would not make it. And they told each other stories about strangers showing up at the edge of the light. And the question the family would always face, the tribe would always face, the community would always face is, do you let that person in? Will you share your light and your warmth with them? Because the darkness is real. It can be brutal. You can die. If you will let that person in, you give them life. We might laugh at some of that today. The myths about whether the sun will come back. We know it comes back. It's not up to us. You can say prayers for and against, and the sun's still going to come. But the insight is deeper than that. It's not whether the sun will come. It's awareness of the damage the dark can do. We know the sun comes, but we know that darkness can overwhelm. The question is not, can we raise the sun back up? But can we give light to each other.
This is a song that the choir has done in the past several times, and it's a simple melody. The words are in your order of service. So as you start to recognize it or pick up on it, please join me in Solstice Song. Let me come in and share your light, for I'm without a friend tonight. Let me come in and share your light, in a warm place by your fire. It looks so golden warm within, sheltered from the winter wind. Songs and laughter, friends and kin have brought me to your door. Let me come in and share your light, for I'm without a friend tonight. Let me come in and share your light, in a warm place by your fire. Open your door, for here I stand. My only gift is my empty hand, an empty heart and broken plans. This dark day of the year, let me come in and share your light, for I'm without a friend tonight. Let me come in and share your light, in a warm place by your fire. I am without a home today, and soon I will be on my way. I only ask you to let me stay for an hour by your fire. Let me come in and share your light, for I'm without a friend tonight. Let me come in and share your light, in a warm place by your fire.
Again did the earth shift. Again did the nights grow short and the days long. And the people of the earth were glad and celebrated, each in their own way, by Diana Lee Moomey.
Why did you come today? So many gifts that give life. Real life.
We have spent